Hello everyone, you're playing Farming Simulator 22 on Stitzer, Wisconsin here, and welcome back here to soybean harvest time here. The game is still crashing yet, really? I thought we were past this here. Okay, guess not. Well, we'll have to put up with this here for a couple more minutes here. Like I said, I thought we were past 7. We were good here for the last, a couple minutes. I'm like, okay, I think we can finally start recording here. We'll get this wang in here hauled back up to our grain facility, if you can call it a facility. I don't know if you'd really call it a facility here per se, but hopefully that did not break the axle here, because before I started recording, when I grabbed the Oliver, for those who remember, we had the Oliver four-wheel drive down here. Oh, come on now, tractor, really? We had the Oliver four-wheel drive down here as well, with the other two gravity wagons on it. And while the game was in the process of, doing the hiccups it does here on this map, everyone, I was attempting to get that tractor up to our grain bins there, and yeah, needless to say, I mean, with the way the game crashed, as you folks have seen it here, that was not good on the axles of those wagons, and I managed to, well, as they typically do on these wagons, they managed to break. So, whoa, that's gonna be a tree. Oh my goodness. Okay, we might have to pause the recording now, because this is getting a little bit ridiculous here. I just finished sleeping through the night here. As well when I started the game, Evan. So started the game like, okay, we're gonna go sleep the night. So we're now into 8 o'clock here in the month of November. If we check our map here, which is yeah, sliding over on us here, I want to go to ready to harvest here. We've got 3 more fields of corn yet. Yeah, sorry, it keeps sliding over. I don't know why it does this, Evan. When the game does the hiccup, it's yeah, you folks have seen it. It constantly turns. It's constantly moving. It's weird. Oh, there we go. Now it's back. So yeah, you can see cornfields there ready to harvest. And then we got 2 more. Yes, 2 more fields of soybeans to go here yet as well. I figure once we get our gravity wagons unloaded, we're going to get started on those here this episode as well. Hey, there we go. Oh, no, maybe no. I thought we were good, Evan. Thought we were good. So yeah, we'll get started on those. We might have to wait here just a minute, Evan. Give it just a second here, see if this will clear up. If not, we're gonna have to pause recording. Yeah, it's not looking good. I might have to wait here a couple more minutes. Like I said, thought the game was good here. It's been probably about 20 minutes or so, but clearly it is still not exactly what you would call happy here at the moment. Oh, there it goes. So you can tell when the game stops hanging up, Evan, because when it stops hanging up, all the vehicle icons, you've seen it, they weren't there at first. Then once the game's back to being good, hey, look at that. All the vehicle icons, the cows, all that good stuff shows up. Speaking of cows, by the way, just finished sleeping through the night here. We still have straw yet. The milk is selling. We made, I think, like $50,000 or something like that off milk, which really is not that much, right? Because we got 500 cows. We got 500 cows, and we made $50,000. I don't know about you folks, but I think we can almost make more money selling the silage we're feeding the cows than we can from the milk, probably. Health is still 0%. Do you folks have any ideas on that? Let me know. I don't know. They have, actually, yeah, they still, and I don't think they're using the mineral feed, Evan. I could be wrong here, but I don't think that mineral feed number is going down. I'm pretty sure that's the same number we had last time, 26,767. So I mean, even though it's showing here, I don't think they're actually using the mineral feed. They are going through the silage. The silage is, and when it says wet feed here, by the way, that is silage, everyone. I know it says wet feed, grains, proteins, that type of thing, but it's mixed, right? Or not mixed, right? It's silage. So, and then, yeah, they do have straw yet, so that's good. Oh, I'm on, tractor. Yeah, we're still not good yet. I mean, like I said, we might just have to wait here a minute on this here. Give the game a couple more minutes. Again, for those who haven't seen the crashing, I don't know what's going on, but it's doing some sort of update with the map here, I'm guessing. Oh, it's almost cleared up, because it is not lasting long. We're going to get ourselves in a very bad situation here, though, if I keep trying to... We need to get out of these trees here, because that will not be good here. Come on, game. No, you want to. For those who didn't see here, a couple episodes back, by the way, we did nail down what the issue is. Well, maybe not what the issue is, but we know at least there's nothing I can really do about it because it is the map at fault. Again, I did remove all my mods here. I think that was 2 episodes ago now. Removed all my mods. Removed them from the mod folder too yet. just to make sure. And yeah, game still crashes with just the map active, just the map, and that is it. So okay, we'll be back, Evan. Like I said, it's clearly still crashing, so no sense trying to continue this. Okay, it did stop there for a second. See, looks like it's going to be good now. No, it's no, it's still bad yet. Okay. Okay, Evan, and we are back here. Hopefully the game is good here now. I started recording here like maybe 2 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, like as soon as I started recording, I mean, the game just like all of a sudden went in circles. I mean, like, come on, really? I made it like all the way up to Evan, like, okay, game is good. Game is good. Okay, I think we can start recording. As soon as I pushed the record button, Evan, the game started crashing. We started doing S-curve, like, oh, anyway. I think we're maybe good now. We'll find out. Hopefully we're good, Evan. We're heading up to our grain bins here. We'll see if we get these wagons unloaded here. Between episodes there again. Finished up the soybean harvest there on that field. We took, I'm not even sure. I lost count. Took a couple wagon loads up here already. We got the big Parker wagons here this time around. These are the double door ones. The other ones are already up here. I have not unloaded them yet, though, because, again, as I mentioned here a moment ago, Evan, I broke the axles on those. It's kind of what tends to happen to those wagons, right? So I want to unload these here first so I don't mess up my auger and all that setup here, just in case when I try to drag these across it moves something. So we're gonna use empty these first, then we'll see what's about on unload. Yeah, you can see having the yeah. That's exactly what's going on there. So anyway, we got our drive over conveyor installed here. I forget, did I do this last? I think I did this last episode. I don't think we ever actually used it here at last episode. Ooh, this tractor might not fit across here. The Oliver did. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to drive over that part, Evan. Surprised. Oliver apparently is actually narrower than the Alice Chalmers here. I thought I was going to have to remove the duals there on the Alice Chalmers the first time I took it across here. This is actually the first time I've gone across here with the Alice Chalmers. So far, I've only been unloading the smaller. I don't know why, but apparently Courseplay preferred to unload into the smaller gravity wagons every single time here while we were harvesting. It did eventually fill up these larger ones, but it seemed like I was constantly unloading the small ones here. So anyway, got that going into our grain bin here. Speaking of the grain bin, by the way, if we check... Actually, I wonder, does this show it? Yes, it does, right? So there they are. Yeah, soybeans. So we have... Where's the... How much do we have here? I guess it just shows us the price. Stock one... Is that... We actually have 1 million liters? There's no way we got 1 million liters in stock already, do we? Units... 1 point... I don't think we actually have that much in. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm looking at that number and I'm like seriously questioning like, what is that there? But I mean, okay, maybe we got that much. Seems unlikely to me. Oh, you stopped unloading. Why did you stop unloading? Move back just enough, I guess. Oh, this is something I was asking your last episode too. With this drive over conveyor. But as soon as you start unloading into it, it does fold the flaps up, so it's not something you can manually do apparently. Works really good, though, because I can just drive over this and unload. As opposed to having to, constantly get in and out of the tractor here to move that conveyor over there. Or actually, auger here, I guess, in this case. And like I said, once we're done here, we'll get the Oliver over there with the other 2 wagons over here. So far, the setup seems to be working pretty good here. Actually, you know what? I don't think I actually even turned the Minneapolis Moline on, did I? This appears to be working without the Minneapolis Moline running. Cool. Also, the PTO is not hooked up on this. Huh. In-game, well, technically, I think it's a modded version, right? But from Giants, I believe. I think this AGI was from Giants, if I remember correctly. So more than likely, also you stopped unloading it. Is this tractor like slowly rolling downhill maybe? So more than likely, Giants has it set up correctly for the PTO to attach. So I'm guessing the mod author here probably doesn't have the PTO attacher set up on this tractor, which Tractor has a PTO. Oh, there's actually some in there yet. I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to be harvesting soybeans here again this episode, Evan, so there's still soybeans in there. I mean, yeah, whatever. We've got more coming in. We got 2 more fields of soybeans here. Hoping to finish those up here in the next episode or 2. And then we'll move on to the corn here next. Actually, you know what? Am I heading the right way? No, I need to actually go down that way. That's right. Well, I think we can just actually cut across our field. I mean, we own the field here, so we can just drive across it. This one is harvested and full of weeds, apparently, by the way. Like, full of weeds. We'll get the chisel plow on this one here. Hopefully start working on that here this episode as well. I figure we're just going to throw a course play on the harvesting, maybe? Yeah, we'll probably just throw a course play on it here this time around. So, yeah, speaking of which, let's get course play going on that here. Kind of a little small backfield here. Or maybe kind of a small field. Maybe we'll harvest this one ourselves. Why not? No, don't need the pipe out. Need to unfold. Yes, I said unfold. There it goes. While that's unfolding, though, we do need to go unload our other gravity wagons here in a minute. Probably don't need to run them over to the field because I don't think we'll need that much capacity over here, but let me tell you folks too, this was a bit of a struggle pulling these wagons up that hill, the one we just came up with, the Alice Chalmers here a few moments ago. Yeah, you can probably imagine here trying to pull these wagons up that hill with broken axles. Oliver was not happy about it. Not sure what's going to happen when you get to this conveyor either, because it catches something wrong and that's what I'm afraid of. Let's see if we slide them over enough. We just need to get over it. I think they'll go over it as long as they don't catch it. Come on, really? Stop that. Back winging, I think, is good. Yeah, it's not going over. It is okay. Let's see if I can. Let me just pick this up. No. There we go. That might work. And that'll actually work. Perfect. I think the back winging is actually good, I think. Yeah, I think the axle on the back winging, as far as I know, is good yet. So hopefully that won't cause us any problems going over the belt here. This front wagon that the axle's broke on, so. Oh, let's see. What are we looking at for soybeans here? Yeah, the number's going up, and it says we've got 1.4 million. That number just does not sound right. I don't think we've harvested 1.4 million liters of soybeans. There's no way we've harvested that much. We got 1 point. The silage number, actually, I might believe. We probably have that much silage. I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, straw, we don't have much straw. We definitely need some more straw, by the way. That is something we're probably going to be hurting on here because, yeah, again, 500 cows, we've got a lot of need for straw, so. Okay, that one's empty. Yes, it is. Those you're wondering, these drive-over conveyors work really well for the gravity wagons here in the game. Technically, I probably should have been over just a little bit more for this one here to be a little bit further away from that, but it works. And if it wasn't for this front wagon being so derpy, it would have worked a lot better. For those of you who never used gravity wagons before in this game here, same thing happened back in Farming Simulator 19 as well. I don't remember Farming Simulator 17 or not, but I know Farming Sim 19 was the same problem. And it didn't really matter what gravity wagon it was. Some were better than others, everyone. But pretty much the axles always break on them if you're not careful. So if you do something you shouldn't be doing, like the game is crashing on you and you end up doing S circles around the field, yeah, that's probably not going to be good for your gravity wagon. You're probably going to break it. As we mentioned here a couple episodes ago, too, our silage wagons here, our forage boxes here, have the same type of concept for their setup as these gravity wagons. So you can break the axles on those as well, as I found out. So just, yeah, something to keep in mind there. Okay, we're just going to leave these up here for now because, like I said, I don't think we'll need them here. We're going to go harvest soybeans here. And again, as I said before, I don't know about you folks, always enjoy a good harvest in the game, right? There we go. Combine fired up. Let's start harvesting. Need that course open, so let's just get rid of that. You need it open, period. Let's start harvesting some soybeans. Probably a little early in the morning here. They might be a little wet yet, but speaking of being a little wet, that is one of the mods I ended up removing here just as the kind of the troubleshooting process here for the game. We ran with, and I forget which mod added that again. It was the mod that added moisture to crops. So you can actually know, oh, your soybeans are 20% or they're 15%. I don't think I actually ever seen any like super dry stuff, did I? I think most of it was like either average or we had some oats here. I forget, was that this map or the map before where they were really, oh yeah, it was the map before, Lost Worlds, Evan. On Lost Worlds, we had some really wet oats there. Like, oh boy, what do we do about that? Well, we'll just harvest them and, oh well. Don't seem to have caused any problems, so, I mean, yeah, whatever. From my understanding, from what I've been told, if you use that mod, Evan, and if you harvest your oats, or any crop for that matter, and they are too wet, you will lose some of your oats while they're in storage, I guess, apparently. Or, again, any crop for that matter. Not entirely sure how that all works out, but yeah, that's what I was told. But yeah, again, with the issues I've been having on this map, I tried like deactivating every single mod I could think of that could potentially cause issues with the map. Obviously, with the moisture, that was like, well, that might maybe something with that is like messing around with this map here. Unfortunately, it's not, Evan. It doesn't, again, as we mentioned here a few moments ago, it doesn't matter what mod I deactivate that one. The game's going to continue to crash because, again, it is the map that's at fault. So, alrighty, 30% here going around the field. 111 bushels an acre. Wow. Talk about some record soybean harvest here. Oh, we're making all the farmers jealous out there. That's right, all you real-life farmers that might potentially be watching here. Just look at that number. And you folks thought your soybeans are yielding good in your fields, huh? Well, take that. Oh, 110.9. Oh, went down. Oh, man. Well, that's just no good. Can't be that low now. Wow, no, those are rookie numbers. We got to push that up back to 111 here again. For those of you maybe not familiar with harvesting like soybeans and stuff like that, I mean, your typical yields for soybeans, usually you don't get 111. I don't know if anyone's ever gotten 111 bushels an acre on soybeans. There may be somebody somewhere that probably has they've dumped on enough fertilizer and all the chemicals, and maybe they've gotten 111. I kind of doubt it, though. Most of your good yielding soybeans, and I'm talking like good, you're up in the maybe 70 or so of one. That's usually like your good, 70 to 80. They typically don't get much higher than that at this point. Obviously, as farming continues to evolve, the yields are hopefully probably going to continue to go up, right? But at least at this point, usually 70 to 80 is about as good as you get for soybeans usually. When it comes to corn, usually most farmers are looking at the the lower 200s is considered really good. Or, well, actually, I mean, upper 200s is obviously considered really good. But for normal, right? I want to usually your lower 200s, 225, somewhere in there. That is usually considered pretty good for a field. Obviously, on the lower side, probably more like 170, 150, somewhere in there. That's probably a little low. Normal being, right around that, probably 190, 210, somewhere in that region. Again, as farming continues to evolve, everyone practices and seed and all that good stuff, the yields will probably continue to go up, but I just realized something, everyone. We were talking about straw here a few moments ago. We've got soybean straw on this map, don't we? I just noticed that. I didn't actually notice it on the other field. I guess I wasn't paying attention here, everyone. But yeah, we could bale the other field here as well, couldn't we? Might be something we just want to do, because, again, we will definitely be needing the straw here. I know the map supports corn stalks. I forgot that it supported soybean straw here as well. For those of you who've never baled soybean straw before, but it has to be one of the nastiest baling experiences out there, in my opinion. Not something, yeah, like, to be honest, I don't know that I'd recommend baling soybean straw or soybean chaff, whatever you call it. It's not really straw with soybeans, is it? Whatever it is. For one thing, there's not a whole lot of material typically with soybeans, right? For those again familiar with soybeans, like once the soybeans dry down them and you harvest them, there's not a whole lot there. There's not much. I don't know if that was me fat fingering the keyboard here, everyone, or the game pick up there for a second with that turn. It's very well possible I actually bumped the key and turned a little bit. Or it's also equally possible the game picked up for a second there and started doing its turning thing. Not sure what that was, but... yeah, going back to the baling there again, like I said, there's not much material when it comes to soybeans. And then the material that is there is very dusty, like black dust. I mean, you start baling soybeans, it's going to look like your baler's on fire as you go down the field. You're just going to see the black dust just rolling out of the baler. It does not look good. Now, what the farmers actually do with soybean bales, I'm not entirely sure of. I'm betting, I guess. I don't know what else you would really do with it. Like I said, not probably a real great option in my opinion, but I guess if it's the only option you have, might as well, right? And at least on this map, we are definitely going to be using that option. Well, I don't know if we can quite finish this field here this episode or not, but we're going to make a pretty good attempt at it here, because it's not going to take us long to harvest this field, even with this small combine here. That pipe out, because, I was just going to say, we're about full. We are full. Can I see my tractor over here? No, it's over there somewhere. Oh, I was trying to click on it. Yes, I can't quite click on it through the trees there. Oh, well. I guess the top portion of this field's a little bit wider, isn't it? There we go. Looks like we're still at 110.9 bushels an acre here. Again, I kind of still miss the precision farming mod. I always like looking at that just to see how we were yielding across the field here. Again, the map author does not recommend running that mod here with this map here. I believe, per the map author, they plan on releasing a custom precision farming mod that supposedly is going to work with this map. Obviously, to my knowledge, there isn't one yet. And, again, Farming Simulator 25 is, like, right around the corner. So, we'll have to see how that goes, but... okay, back in business. don't know if it makes any sense to get that GPS set up on this. I'm looking at the field here. We'll probably end up just going around and around it here because, yeah, shape of the field, not probably going to lend itself well for GPS. Kind of the story with this map here. Even though we are equipping all of our vehicles here with GPS this time around. I know I said that in the last map. Probably don't need GPS on this. Pretty much every single vehicle I said that on, we ended up needing GPS. So like this map, we'll just put GPS on everything. My problem is the shape of the fields here is not the most GPS, at least not for straight line GPS anyway, everyone. And that is unfortunately the only form of GPS that's supported here. So we don't have any like curve line options here, unfortunately. I don't believe there's any. There's a couple different GPS options available essentially for Farming Simulator 22 of them. I don't think any of them support any sort of curve line that I know of. We are, of course, running what I would call kind of the official GPS here for the game. That is the GS mod, Guidance Steering. I believe both vehicle control add-on and even, I think, enhanced vehicle also have a form of GPS, if you can call it that. Again, as far as I know, those are all straight line options as well. The vehicle control add-on GPS being somewhat similar to the GPS from back in the Farming Simulator 2017 days, for those who remember that. Just a reminder here, too, by the way, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, don't forget to turn on your notifications there as well. Click that little bell icon there. Get notified of the next latest, greatest episode going live here on Stitzer, Wisconsin. And not to mention, too, we got Farming Simulator 25 right around the corner. Yeah, don't forget, if you haven't already pre-ordered that, it is available for pre-order here at this point. So, yeah, if you want to check out Farming Simulator 25, make sure you get that on pre-order. Again, that is releasing November 12th, I think it is. So, again, at this point, we're counting down the weeks at this point. We're done counting down months. Having the months, we're less than a month away here, so we can start counting down weeks. And then before you know it, we can start counting down days. We are getting close. You can see the hard worker missed a bunch here, didn't he, in this corner? Oh, well. And it tends to happen. Especially on an acute corner like this. Yeah, seems like we're making some pretty good progress here on the field. If you like the progress we're making, don't forget to click the thumbs up icon there. Always very much appreciated. With that being said, though, and unfortunately, it looks like it is time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.